everybody. Miss Jennaro here. I am your student's second grade teacher for the 2001-2022 school year. Today I'm going to be going over our back to school presentation and giving you as much information as I can for the upcoming year. It is not all in here. It's sort of as much as the second grade team could come up with and remember. We've been doing it for many years now, so it kind of changes year to year. This year is definitely unique, as you know, so if things don't go exactly as we have mentioned, then give us just a little bit of grace and we will work through it and be sure that we come out on the other side. So to get started, I'm going to share my back to school night presentation with you, and please also bear with me since this is recorded and I'm not going to do any editing because I'm not that fancy. So if you see mistakes or if I don't make sense, shoot me an email and we can hash it out there and fix it. So again, thank you so much for joining me, and thanks for your patience and all of your help already this year, and here we go. All right. All right, so here's our back to school night presentation. Welcome back to school, welcome to second grade. The second grade teachers that are on campus, Miss Bion, Miss Miller, Miss Littlejohn, Mrs. Ledford, Mrs. Leeser, and Miss Harmon. All of us are located in the B building. However, Miss Harmon is in the C building currently, just due to staffing and room needs. School starts at 8:15 every morning. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays we're out early at 1:55. Thursday and Friday we are out at 2:55. And every day we have recess from 9:25 to 9:40. And our lunch and lunch recess are from 11:24 to 12:05. So our norms here at Amador: be respectful, be responsible, and be ready to learn. So we expect these out of our students, and throughout the year you'll see and hear about us modeling these behaviors and working with students to perfect them and become better learners in life in general. All right, for arrival, I'm going to ask that you read this super carefully and make sure that you have a plan set up with your students. Whether there are driving parents, walking parents, or students that go to EDCC or any other after-school rec program. So please make sure that you have checked in with your student on a daily basis just to make sure they know what they're doing, and especially checking in if the plan changes. And also I want to give a quick thank you to everybody who has been so flexible and kind this first week of school, because the driving in and out situation has been very challenging. So thank you for your continued cooperation and your support and your understanding. Definitely appreciate it from everyone here at Amador. Dismissal, so students will be dismissed from our classroom doors starting next week, unless otherwise communicated from the school. Parents need to be outside of the gate. Parents are not allowed on campus, excuse me, and students that go to after-school programs will be dismissed out the back so they can get to their programs successfully. Make sure your teacher is informed of who will be picking up your child if you can't be there. So if it's someone different, please shoot me an email and the school just so we know. And if you're running late, your student will end up in the office and you will most likely be notified. And if you could email or call the school just to let us know, that would be great too. Here's our daily schedule full of math, English language arts, intervention time, writing, social studies, and science. The RTI time that you see are small group lessons tailored to student needs. And we have library on Fridays. Game day, which we call Running for Feet, also is on Thursdays. Music is also on Thursday. PE is on Monday, And our extra bi-weekly PE is on Wednesday. We get extras once every other week to help support students in their physical fitness. If you have a doctor's note or a PE concern, please do email the two email addresses that are included so the information can get to the correct person. Classroom management. So our class focuses on a positive environment, and we use the Komochi's curriculum for that. And our goal is to install positivity, instill positivity, and self-managing tools to reinforce our school norms. For birthdays, we have a birthday board in class. Everyone's birthday will be put up there. I try my best to remember every student's birthday. Sometimes I forget. If you shoot me a quick email the day before, that will help me remember. You or your student may bring the goodie bags for the entire class if you choose. This is not mandatory. Just with a little something like a pencil, eraser, stickers, bookmarks, any little trinkets. We typically will pass out goodie bags if they are there for the students at the end of the day, just to minimize distractions. And there's absolutely no food allowed for any birthdays for any reason. So that's a school-wide policy. So again, birthdays, we will sing happy birthday, and that will be done in the morning. And goodie bags and things will be passed out at the end of the day, but goodie bags are not required. They are just an idea or a consideration. Another fun thing is to donate a book to class. We'll bring it that day, or a game or something like that. So it can be used all year. Field trips, we are working as a grade level right now to develop a plan for field trips. For volunteers or chaperones, you must be cleared through the office and follow the procedures that are in place for clearing yourself to come on these field trips. Please check out the website, the Amador website, to find those forms and to make sure they're filled out correctly. Classroom volunteers, I am allowed up to 2 parents. If you're interested in this, please send me an email using the information that I included below. And there might be times where I ask for volunteers to help me do things at their home. So I might ask if you can sort packets or put together packets or put together bags for me. And I will send out an email asking for help with those items, and you can volunteer as you're available. Here is a look at the different curriculums we use for all of our programs here at Amador. Our math program, language arts, writing, social studies, science, and we also have our technology. We have Google Apps, which can be accessed through your student's school Gmail account. And they'll use the waffle in the right-hand corner, the 3 dots 3 times to access those apps. We also have Clever, which they will use a barcode Clever badge to log into, which they can access different programs like the IXL and AR. And there's tons of other programs as well, and they can work on those at home. And we have Art in Action for our art program, as well as art integrated into assignments and the curriculum. Komochi's is a really fun curriculum that helps work with social and emotional learning, and it basically just helps students like acknowledge feelings, understand the skills and attitudes they need to manage their emotions, make sure they can care for others and themselves, and create positive relationships and make good decisions. So they're basically just life skills for kids that are, and the program is geared for kids. So it's an awesome program, and we'll be doing those on a weekly basis with support from our counselor, Ms. Giusti. What is AR? So AR is a computer program that teaches or that helps teachers manage and monitor students' independent reading practice. So we offer the program online, and you can check the level of all books at the website arbookfinder.com. So your child picks a book at their level and reads it at their own pace. And when finished, they will take a short quiz on the computer. It's between 5 and 10 questions. I will send home quiz reports about every 6 weeks, and children using AR, the Accelerated Reader Program, choose their own books to read instead of having one assigned to them. So this helps with the interest and sort of allows them to read at their own pace and at their own interest level as well, and read series and different types of books. It just kind of keeps them a little bit more engaged. So it's a great program, and we really enforce that students pick the books that they read. If your child does not do well on the quiz, you can help your child choose another book that is more appropriate. Sometimes the reading level is too high. Ask more questions as your child reads before they take the quiz. So like who, what, when, where questions is great. You can also read the book alongside your student, and you can ask questions based on what's happening in the book just to see what their level of comprehension is. Or pair your child with another student or sibling and have the book read to them. So for the most part, kids love the AR program. It is a requirement for all students. They will sort of read, and their reading level will increase. They will become better readers, better comprehenders, and that will help students increase their self-esteem around reading and be successful readers. There is also a word count goal that students will have at the end of each trimester. So it is important that students take quizzes regularly. They will be given opportunities almost daily in class to take these quizzes, and they can take quizzes at home as well until 4 p.m., I believe, school days. Dublin folders, so these are just like the folders that go back and forth from school to home. Those will be coming home soon. There are papers there that your child might have comments on or corrections. There might just be extra work that is going home that I'm not keeping here at school. So please check the folder regularly just to make sure that all communication is being received. Homework starts next week. We're going to have a digital homework log. The reading log is a digital link. It's a Google form. I ask that you help your student fill it out for the first few weeks, and then your student can fill it out afterward on their own. So the title and the minutes will be recorded on the log every night, and then you submit it on Friday afternoon or Thursday evening. So reading is required Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday nights. So it can be turned in after that Thursday reading is completed, and then optional reading can take place on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Math lessons will be done in class. We have a Common Core workbook that goes along with the curriculum that I will send home pages to, so you and your student can practice together at home. Those are going to be optional; they're not required. Just might be a fun way for you to interact with your student and see what they're working on in class and see what their understanding level is also. And we will have a spelling rule of the week, and we will work through spelling words in class together that tie along with the curriculum. So there won't be any spelling homework or spelling tests or spelling practice. We will just work on those in class as needed. For grading report card, there are the three levels, 3, 2, and 1. Please know that getting a 3 in the first trimester is very difficult. I expect most students will be in the 2 and 1 range, and that is absolutely normal and sort of what happens every year. So your child will not be out of the ordinary if they receive a 2 or a 1 on the report card. And there's always opportunity for them to increase proficiency, and it's hard to be 100% proficient right at the beginning of the year. So report cards will come home, and you will see those grading scales, and they're all of these numbers 3, 2, and 1 are based on the Common Core standards. Progress reports will be sent home if needed 3 times a year for each trimester. Please sign the bottom of the progress report and send it back to school just so we can verify that you have received it. Report cards are also sent home 3 times a year at the end of each trimester. They're sent home in an envelope. Please do return the envelope. Those are for teacher records, and we reuse those envelopes to send them home for the 2nd and 3rd trimesters. Conferences are a time where we get to work together and sort of communicate about your students' learning and work habits. We will have formal conferences on Zoom. If you would like to sign up, the sign-up sheet will be sent out a couple weeks before conferences. And if you'd like to discuss your student, please do sign up for a time and date that works for you. And we are a nut and peanut free classroom, so we ask that there's no nuts or peanuts in the classroom, and we do have a table designated for peanut and nut free students separated from the other students. Independent study, this is a huge slide for me. I understand that it's really fun to take family events, and sometimes things happen, life happens, we kind of have to go with the flow. But taking fun trips or vacations is best done during our break times, just because it is the best if your student is in class learning, interacting with everybody here in class. They learn a whole lot more, and I can make sure that their learning is supported while they're here, and it's a little bit difficult or a little bit different when they're out of the classroom for many consecutive days and doing independent work on their own. So the office does need 2 weeks notice, and the office will give you all of the independent study paperwork. Unfortunately, I have nothing to do with the process except for creating however many days of consecutive work that's needed for your student to stay up to date with what we're working on. And if you have any questions about that, you can contact the principal or the vice principal, but the office is happy to help you with your independent study form. Know that not all independent studies are approved. So again, that has to do with the office. I do my best to help support your student in and out of class, but they do have the final decision. The school tour with the principal, I hope you were able to watch this previously. So this kind of shows where your student is around Amador. In our B building here, you can see Ms. Scroggins walking through those doors. Please do watch that. Watch it with your student. Maybe they can give you a little info on what goes on around campus. And I have 2 websites, Canvas and my homepage. Please check out both. There is some information on each one. The Canvas account has a Zoom link meeting in case we go back to virtual learning. I have no idea if that's happening. We're just required to have it on there. So you will see that there. It has a link to my website on that page as well, and a few other items. It's really easy to navigate, all push button. Same with my homepage. It just gives some school information, gives you links to Canvas, to Dublin websites, Amador's website, and a few other items as well. So thank you so much for taking this tour with me. Oops. Here we go. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for listening. I hope I explained everything clearly. If I didn't, please send me an email and I will do my best to make it make more sense. It's a little bit weird doing it this way, but I'm happy to answer any questions. I'm here to support your student, and I look forward to working together with whatever grown-up supports at home to make sure your student has a successful and wonderful 2nd grade year. So again, thank you, And please reach out if you need me. My email is jennaroangelina@dublinusd.org, and that can be accessed on the websites that I provided as well. So take care. Thank you for coming, and I'll see you soon, I hope.